to Salento with Love. I'm Davide Mengoli, and we're going to do a little bit of an unconventional walk through the house. So stay through the video to meet a very special guest, and make sure that you subscribe not just to Salento with Love channel, but also to this extraordinary channel that is promoting properties and beautiful real estate here in Salento. So stay through the video, subscribe, and happy watching. So imagine now, people say to you, Stephen, what do you have for me? And Stephen says, everything. Including a Fiat Panda.
So I get to walk through the house?
Yes, you're going to do the walk through the house, okay, advising your clients. So the way it works is that somebody approaches us, approaches you, saying, I want to buy a house there, and do exactly what you've done. So you say to them, okay, I'm going to go out and give you a bunch of options for you to choose from. Because, you know, it's nice, Stephen, to be in a position that you make the final choice, rather than somebody saying to you, this is the right property for you. So after you've given them the range of choices, then they'll come back to you and say, what about this one, that one, or maybe the other one? And you say, okay, I'm going to have a look at them for you. And then what do? Exactly what we're going to do now. So they've selected this particular property, and now you're going to go and walk through, totally independent advice. What you see is what you're going to transfer to your potential viewer. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, hello, you must be Stephen. Hi.
How are you?
Are we allowed to shake hands?
We did now.
Okay, so you wanted to see this property?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So what can you tell me about it?
Well, we're in the centro storico of Galatone, and this property is totally independent, and it's got a beautiful garden. You're going to see that. But also it's got a side entrance there which gives independent access to the garden. And there's an historic building with the star-shaped ceilings, full of features. So should we go in?
Let's go. So from the outside, it's not, it could use a little fixing up a bit, I would say.
Yes, these are old properties, but it's already connected to the water.
And the sewer. Is that sewer or just the water?
That's just the water. The sewer is just underneath the car.
Okay.
And the key works.
Well, maybe dark in here.
It's a little dark, so I'm going to open the back, but come in. So we have this first room here, which is fully star.
Nice vaulted ceiling. We're familiar with these low doorways.
So before we go to the garden, so here we have another star-shaped ceiling room. And another little back room, which was obviously constructed afterwards. But if we go outside here, you have a very, let me see if I can open the window to get some light. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So we have this very large, and you can see how thick the walls are. So this is incredibly large, you know, the thickness of the wall. Probably because rooms were built over a period of time, so this was probably standalone. There's also, that's a very, very thick wall.
And this might have been a doorway here or something that they... Anyway, with the lovely garden back there, we'll visit that from the other side.
And this is the little...
Oh, so this is the actual bathroom. So this is typical. You find, even in my house, the bathroom is a bit of a challenge, to say the least.
Well,
but that's typical.
This bathroom has been created by digging into the thickness of the wall, into the main structure of the actual building.
You just channeled into it.
Yes. So they're
Carved out a spot.
they've carved out a spot, and
It's amazing. And this is all,
this is all going to be removed.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're using it as a storage area at the moment.
We've always got to look at.
This is a very useful part of the house because it's obviously connected to the alley, to the little side entrance
Right.
that you have there, and it could make maybe a very spacious bathroom as well.
Sure. So 3 nice rooms, a couple of possible bathrooms.
Again, that's another storage area. All these storage areas, they used to create them by digging into the wall and taking chunks out of the structure of the building because of the great thickness, and that would allow them to have storage space. And then we can see the garden. I think this is the big plus of this property. We're going to point out some features, but
This is an amazing garden.
and this is a real amazing garden with sort of I would say traces there of 14th, 12th to 13th century, because Galatone has been here for over 1500 years.
It looks like a citrus tree. It hasn't fruited this year. So, or maybe they've picked the fruit already.
And no, this was a window, and so the steps that we saw outside inside the room were literally for people to step up
Just to get up.
and to get up. Who knows, maybe in ancient time when this was built, this could have been a road.
Right.
And so it was quite common to have these steps to go up so you could see or speak to the people that were actually walking through. So maybe this was a back road, and maybe, actually I'm quite right in saying this, because if we look at that, which I've just spotted now, 1578, so a lot of things have changed in 500 years.
Just a few.
So this was probably a massive
A stovepipe
palazzo,
right there.
and this could have been a walk-through area with
Right.
a stone wall there.
So this is getting a bit of garden in a centro storico is just incredibly rare.
But this property doesn't finish here, Stephen, Mr. Stephen. Apart from the 2 rooms, the 3 rooms that we've seen, and this beautiful garden and independent access, this building here is also part of the property. So this could create an additional room or even a laundry room.
Sure. Oh, that's
The property doesn't end here. So this other room here, with the roof terrace and access to the roof terrace, which we're going to do in a minute, will give you the opportunity to create an independent bedroom with an ensuite bathroom.
okay. Now we're looking at
Ancient.
some ancient stuff. We've got a barrel vault and we've got a very old, very unique fireplace. An alcove here. This is really quite fascinating. We've got a little room here under the stairs. Yeah, you could do quite a bit with this. This could be a fantastic studio.
And also with total independent access. So if you were renting these out as a little holiday studio, people won't have to go through your property to get into this rental area. Or if you've got guests and they're coming on late, they could just come through here rather than coming through the main house. So this gives you a total independent, apart from being very, very ancient. I think this reinforces my theory that this would have been a road separating this building to that building coming through. But we also have a roof terrace here. So this little room, although it's small, has this beautiful advantage of having stairs already there, giving access to the little roof terrace. So apart from a little garden, you could also have a little solarium as well up there.
All right, with a bit of work, this is just a fabulous garden. And may seem a little treacherous at the moment. Somebody's been sneaking cigarettes out here. So here we are, we're on top of the barrel vault. So this is wow.
So this you can see is a solid, the last block here.
So
Perhaps just cutting these open as well and putting a couple of little steps here, give you access to this little area as well if somebody would like to use it. I think sometimes when it comes to refurbishment, less is more.
yeah, quite a unique property. It's very seldom you find, when you make a list, and I talked in my video about making a list of the things, the features that you're looking for in property. And if you put garden and terrace on that list, it's very unusual to find both at the same time in the same property, and let alone some outbuildings for to create a studio, apartment, or whatever your imagination suggests. But yeah, quite a unique one.
What do you think about this property?
I want to buy it.